Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. We are here to do a general read to see where your energy is. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, yellow hearts if it resonates. Excuse me. Red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, and yellow hearts if you just rock with me and got my back, got my six, meaning have my back, right? Because I have yours. Do me a favor. Please like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. This is just a general read to see where your energy is. The way this reading is going to go, we're going to pull energy, which is the topic, and then we're going to discuss the journey and also the lesson. And then we're going to understand the journey and the lesson when it comes to love, compassion, and understanding that can truly bring you the happiness and tranquility that you seek, King of Cups energy. And then we're going to understand the lessons of that. And then at the end of the read, or towards the end of the read, we're going to pull from the crystal deck that focuses on the chakras that we need to work on and understand them. And then at the end of that, we're going to release all the negative energy from the read with an affirmation that I put together from the audio, The Game of Life and How to Play It, or the book, however you take it. So we have unsure energy here. And then we have regular energy also. I'm going to pull a couple of cards before we get to the point of talking about the cards. But we know it's about somebody and the way that the intense love or psychic energy based up on love or balance. You know, it's finding balance in a situation, you know. And so that is what brings you the happiness. I think that was unsure energy. That's what will bring you the happiness, is finding balance and finding peace within this thing called life and love, right? And so that is where we are, Cancer. So again, do me a favor, if you guys want to help support my channel, this channel as well as my other channel, The World is Waiting Tarot, please go to YouTube under The World is Waiting Tarot and subscribe to that channel. I have 51% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you want to subscribe to my channel, and if you want to go ahead and go over and subscribe to my other channel, I would appreciate it. You know, there's people who rock with me and watch my videos all the time, and I appreciate you guys. Talk to me in the chat or in the comments. I try to talk back, you know, and I always send strength and healing your way, period, because again, there is a reason behind it. If you watched any of my videos, you know why I say send strength and healing, period. I'm not going to give you any of the energy that I have going on, although it's a lot of positive energy that I have, but I want you to heal and I want you to be strong in the process of the healing journey, if that makes sense. The Chariot tried to show its face. So there you have it. Let me pull one more card. Walking away, the Eight of Cups energy is there. And now Tower. So again, I showed you the Eight of Cups. It tried to come out, but it's the Tower energy. So something about love, compassion, and understanding. There's no understanding when it comes to this situation. You feel like you're in limbo with the Hangman coming out. So the Hangman says, when it feels like there is nothing you can do, let go of your resistance. Embrace the state of pause or limbo, right? And try to see things in a new light. And so that is when it comes to the Ace of Wands energy, having the courage, the desire, and being positive. When it also comes to the heartbreak or finding a way out and seeking liberation. And this is because you have the insight and knowledge to know what's causing you sadness. But at the same time, you've been overthinking because you've been given too much in this situation. And now that you have clarity, you're going to move forward with confidence because you've reached this plateau. You've been bored and disconnected from this situation when it comes to this person, place, thing, or situationship that you've been in. And so this is so that you can have the Page of Cups energy, which is opportunity, invitation, and affection. And also that's considered growth and going after your options because you're a badass, right? You are a badass, being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, you may find the path to your best self. And so that is what we're doing. We're finding the path to our best self. And that is sometimes when we look at it, what we want is happiness, love, great love and joy, right? And so that is, it says, no matter the situation you find yourself in, there's always hope. Have faith, be optimistic, focus on self-care. And at the same time, the Knight of Cups energy tells you to follow your heart. It'll never lead you astray because it knows things the mind can't explain. But you got to see the beauty in yourself while you're following your heart, and plant the seed that it's okay to take a leap, to go after the love, the compassion, or the love, friendship, and a connection. And that is when you don't know the situation, you have the completion if you understand that everything will be okay considering what you went through if you change your belief system. Does that make sense? Change how you see things and also what makes you insecure and set boundaries, right? To set the boundaries, and that's the ebb and flow of life, the cycles that you have to go through in order to get to this Ace of Cups energy, doing what makes your heart happy and not worried about how somebody else feels when it comes to your peace, happiness, and harmonious energy. But again, it's telling you to do the work. The Knight of Pentacles energy says you can't get the results without first doing the work. Show up, work hard, and keep pushing every day. The Page of Wands energy lets you know that yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. The only thing that's real is the present moment, the right now. Right now. So, enjoy. And this is for you can have the Ten of Cups energy, the love, satisfaction, and harmony that you seek, and learn how to deal with the egos that come your way, and also how to be grateful for the situations that are at hand. And that is all because the Nine of Pentacles energy is that you want to have your love, your great love, rewards, and joy. And you want to find people who complete you and not deplete you, even when you give too much to a situation wholeheartedly without expecting to receive the same yourself. You got to always continuously, constantly work on yourself in order for you to have this realization of what it takes to be a true leader. King of Wands energy, a true leader who leads from the heart, inspires others to do more, dream bigger, and be better. And that's the Justice energy. The justice is the consequences of your actions because you were patient when it came to this couple of or this situation. You were patient. You tried to see things in a good aspect and trust in the situation. But this is because you have empathy, right? It's because you have empathy and you're trying to trust and not walk away. There's the Eight of Cups. Not walk away. And sometimes you have to walk away in order to achieve the balance that you need with the Temperance. But the Page of Pentacles energy tells you never stop learning, because if you think you know everything, you know nothing at all. And that's when you decide to stand up for yourself, always speak your mind, and don't take shit from anyone, including a King of Pentacles that is not taking the risk with you. And so the King of Pentacles energy tells you that there's no reward without risk. Create opportunities and don't be afraid to fail and invest your time wisely. And that's when the communication comes in, when they realize that there is more conflict and competition for them and that you're not juggling this energy. You're walking away from the energy that no longer serves you in order for you to have your opportunity, great love and joy, and also your rewards, happiness. And this is you recognizing your strength. Strength isn't always physical. Your patience, compassion, and gentle spirit is what makes you strong, not the sharpness of your words. And when you deal with toxic energies, you sometimes have to understand that you have to be tough. The Knight of Swords energy says, be tough, be ambitious, know what you want, go after it in a single-minded determination. And the Hermit energy lets you know that sometimes you need to withdraw in order to rediscover your own rich inner world through tranquility, meditation, and reflection, especially when it causes you anxiety and the need to have to end things with the Death energy. The Death energy says, embrace change and let go of what no longer serves you. Death is not the end. It's a transformation that brings new beginnings, and this strengthens you with the Emperor energy. It causes you to have the power and the authority and to be stable and be strengthened, even based upon the memories of the past. Remember, no man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher. And this person, place, thing, or situation taught you that the past made you stronger. But again, you have to live in the now, the present moment. So that is how I see that energy. Now, let's go ahead and pull over the unsure energy of the Three of Wands. Yeah, you have to, and see, this is you needing clarification because there's delays, there's frustration, and there's obstacles when it comes to you moving forward and either taking the leap of faith and because you've reached a plateau. And that also comes out with the Seven of Wands. And that's what causes you to be defensive in regards to this energy. Does that make sense? And the King of Swords energy lets you know that when you're faced with a difficult situation, you have to be impartial, carefully evaluate all of your options with a rational mind. But sometimes that causes you to overthink, especially when it comes to this heartbreak and the love that you want. And so that's why the universe is letting you know the ebb and flow of life is to have clarity. Page of Swords energy, to have clarity, and then in that turn of having clarity, you will be victorious, you will be successful, and you will receive the good news. But not if you're doubting and needing clarity when it comes to the burdens that you go through. The Ten of Wands energy, the burdens are here. And so The Ten of Wands in the reverse is letting you know that you feel like there's pressure, overwhelmed energy, and that you're burnt out based upon these burdens and having no perspective of accomplishments when it comes to you taking on all of these different energies. Does that make sense? And at that same point, the Two of Wands energy lets you know that you have to make plans and travel and experience new ideas. Page of Cups energy, opportunities, right? Opportunities, invitation, and affection when it comes to love and anything that you love. Because the Ten of Swords lets you know that you feel like you've been failed, or that you're a failure, and that you've been backstabbed, and therefore it causes sudden endings when it comes to you securing your energy. The Four of Pentacles is limiting, conserving, and securing your energy, right? And then this also says that the Knight of Wands energy, listen, you only live once, my Drake energy. Be bold, be fearless, do what you love. But in the process of you doing what you love, you're doubting the energies that you're doing it for. High Priestess energy, you have a blockage when it comes to your third eye chakra. High Priestess in the upright just lets you know that there is intuition. There is divine truth, but in the reverse is harm, secrets, and hidden agendas. You're not sure what's going to happen when you decide to move forward, what kind of struggles you're going to go through when it comes to the Five of Pentacles, and that is why you're not able to manifest and your intuition is blocked, and you feel some type of way when it comes to the Ten of Wands energy, feeling burnt out, pressure, and overwhelmed if you make the wrong decision, like damned if you do, damned if you don't. And so now I'm going to go ahead and clarify with another tarot card, another tarot deck, what it is that we need clarification on. And so the clarification is the Three of Wands. We're going to clarify why you feel like the delays and the frustration, and you can't be grateful for the moments of you moving forward with confidence. Does that make sense? So the Three of Wands needs clarification. We're going to clarify that, and that comes with the Star needing clarification, because you're not at this situation to have hope. So the Star energy in the upright is faith, hope, and fortune. But in the reverse is insecurities, it's discouragement, and a lack of faith. So you don't have faith in the situation. The Star and the Page of Wands is what we're clarifying. You don't have faith in the situation, because, your ego, this is your ego, or you're dealing with somebody with a huge ego. Five of Swords energy. The Five of Swords energy in the upright is an unwinnable situation, something that's sneaky and you feel like you've been defeated when it comes to this person who is Knight of Pentacles energy. It lets you know you can't get the results without first doing the work. Show up, work hard, and keep pushing every day. But if you're showing up and you still are doubting this situation, that's why the King of Swords shows his face, and it tells you, when faced with a difficult situation, be impartial, carefully evaluate your options with a rational mind. And that is what you're doing. And that's why you need to have clarity on why you're doing it. King of Swords energy, we're going to clarify. You have to have clarity on why you're doing it. And you have to sit with it and be at peace with why you're deciding to move forward and to stop overthinking. Now, it's communication that's happening. You have to communicate this, but the Eight of Wands is in reverse. So with the Eight of Wands in reverse is uncertainty, miscommunication, and frustration. This person, place, thing, or situation isn't communicating with you, and therefore is causing frustration and an uncertainty of why you have to do this. Now the clarity of the Page of Wands is here. So you're living in the past and in the future. The past, living in the past causes fear, and living in the future causes anxiety. And that's the reason why you feel this way, and your ego is starting to get the best of you, because you're thinking about, or maybe this person's ego got the best of you because they're making you feel like what you're doing is wrong, And so the reason why I say that is the Page of Wands energy is yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery, right? Yesterday is the fear. Tomorrow is the anxiety. The only thing that's real is the present moment, so enjoy. So you're afraid to move forward, to make plans, to travel, and to experience the new ideas with the Two of Wands energy. And so that is why we're going to clarify the Page of Wands and the Two of Wands, because you're afraid to move forward. Knight of Wands energy, and live in my Drake energy, because you only live once. That's why you live in the present moment. You only live once. Be bold, be fearless, and do what you love. My Drake energy, right? So that's why the universe is telling you to get in the present moment right now. Stop living in the past and stop living in the future and live in the present moment. That's the clarity that you need to know, and stop overthinking about the past and also the future, and and go ahead and end and move forward. Now listen, the Tower energy says sometimes you need to tear down the limiting structures you have built for yourself to move forward, rebuild better, stronger, and wiser. And this also comes with you having the success, the success, the victory, and the good news. And so the Page of Wands energy comes out with, Nine of Cups. This is so you can have your happiness. This is so you can go after your dreams, enjoyment, and happiness. The Seven of Wands is being defensive. You're being defensive because you're taking on too many boundaries and you're living in the past and also in the future. And you're being defensive about everything that comes away, and you're actually in so many ways blocking the things that you need to help you move forward. The King of Pentacles energy lets you know that there's no reward without risk. Create opportunities. Don't be afraid to fail and invest your time wisely. And that's even when it comes to the Ten of Cups energy, love, satisfaction, and harmonious energy. You have to have that. You have to understand that, with the King of Pentacles, there's no reward without risk. You're taking a risk by ending things, and because you're overthinking and you need to move forward with confidence. It's causing you to overthink. But that's the completion that you have to have in order to get out of the anxiety energy, the Nine of Swords, stress, anxiety, and hopelessness. Now we're going to clarify the Ten of Wands energy. So the Ten of Wands is clarified because it's unsure. The Ten of Wands is unsure. You feel burnt out. You feel pressured and overwhelmed as if it's in the reverse. And that turns out with the Page of Swords. See, your intuition is blocked. You don't have clarity in regards to this. Or you, with the Page of Swords, feel like there's conflict and somebody is doing things with tactlessness, or there's a discord. So let's clarify the Page of Swords energy. There's a discord when it comes to you deciding with unsure energy about this connection, this friendship, and this love. You're at a discord when it comes to that, and because you're not sure how to let go of the burdens that this is causing you, because it makes you feel overwhelmed and burnt out. The Two of Cups is what we're clarifying now. It comes out with more unsure energy of the Four of Cups. Because again, you've reached this plateau. You're disconnected. You reach this plateau, but yet and still you're afraid to move forward. Even though you know the ship has run its course, that doesn't mean forever, but you've reached this plateau when it comes to this situation. And the Four of Cups energy, because it came out needing clarification, the Four of Cups energy in the reverse, you feel angry, you feel bitter about this situation, and not just reaching a plateau. You feel angry or bitter, or somebody that you've been dealing with feels angry or bitter because you're giving them back their burdens. You're not overthinking about it. And so it's causing you to have anxiety about doing it. Justice. The consequences of your actions are at hand. You have to have balance in this situation, the justice energy, and you have to take a leap when it comes to this type of energy. The hang one, which is hangman energy. The hangman energy says, when it feels like there's nothing you can do, let go of your resistance, embrace the state of pause, and try to see things from a new light. And that is why you feel like you're in limbo, because you're afraid to walk away. Six of Swords energy. The Six of Swords in the upright is new beginnings, change, and new love. And in the reverse is fears, worries, and farewell. You're afraid to let go of this situation. The Six of Swords is what we're clarifying because it needs clarity. You're afraid to let go of this situation, and therefore, with you being afraid, is keeping you stagnant. But you have to be defensive sometimes in order for you to get to the point to where there's hope and there's victory. You have to be defensive, and you have to learn why boundaries are needed, even though the boundaries isn't out here, which it isn't. The Two of Wands energy is, again, plans, travel, and new beginnings. When it comes to listen, I can't make this up. So you're living in the past, which is you looking and thinking about the past energy. And instead, you should be living, either you're thinking about the future or this is you right now. So once you start to move forward and start living in the now, if this is you now, instead of thinking about what it was years ago, and live in the now, or you could be right here at this point to where you're envisioning growing old with a person, and it's causing you anxiety because you're not sure if you're going to be able to do that. That's why the universe is telling you to make plans, travel, and experience some new ideas, the new ideas that you want to go after. Because living the way that you're living, the past and in the future, is causing fear and anxiety. And the Ten of Swords energy is here because you have the anxiety right now. Yeah, your anxiety comes in with you working with somebody and as a cohesive unit. The Three of Pentacles energy lets you know that there's completion, teamwork, and good results. But this is what you're looking at if you're not already there, about how it's going to look when you have a family. And that's you living in anxiety and in fear of where you came from with this person. Does that make sense? So you could be right here envisioning this and this. Does that make sense? Envisioning having a future with someone and having kids and what it will be like, or what it would look like when you grow old with the person. That's why the universe is telling you to live. That's why the universe is telling you to live in the now. Does that make sense? That's why they're telling you that. The Four of Pentacles, conserving your energy, limiting the way you do things. Page of Cups, yeah. The Page of Cups is when it comes to love. You're conserving, you're limiting, and you're securing the way you do things when it comes to the opportunities, the invitations, and the affection when it comes to love. Because your head is all over the place when it comes to this situation. So you're pulling back a little bit, and you're realizing that you only live once. Again, Knight of Wands, Knight of Wands. You're realizing that you only live once. Be bold, be fearless, do what you love. Clarifying the Knight of Wands energy. To do what you love. It comes out with need and clarification. Yeah, the toxic energies. The devil energy is in the Hard Times is on by Trey Songz. The devil energy is in the upright, right? And so the devil energy in the upright, it needs clarity. Sorry about that. The devil energy that needs clarity in the upright is temptation, seduction, and materialistic energies. And in the reverse, it's freedom, lack of will, and resentment. You're resenting, having something outside of this person, place, thing, or situation. You're resenting, because you feel, to me, you're overthinking like you're just going to be toxic just like this person if you move forward because you want this energy with this person. Does that make sense? So the self-destructive patterns and the way this person makes you think when it comes to walking away from them and, again, living in the past and living in the future is causing you fear and anxiety, and you're resenting the what ifs if you walk away from this person and work and focus on yourself. Does that make sense? Clarifying the devil. Yeah, you're resenting this energy. And so that's why the universe is saying, end it and see that the grass is greener on the other side, right? It comes with, Three of Wands energy. Three of Wands energy is, all right, have a nice day. Three of Wands energy is happiness, being grateful for the situations, right? Looking out and being grateful for the situations, and it's not living in fear, right? It's not living in fear and living in the insecurities. Seven of Swords energy. Insecurities, having clarity on what causes you insecurities, and that's this devil type energy. That's this devil type energy that's stopping you from living your life, right? Because you're overthinking it. The High Priestess energy needs clarity. It's blocked. Your intuition is blocked, right? You need clarity on why the Judgment realization tried to come out, but it didn't come over, so I'm not taking it. You need clarity on why you have to move forward. And it came out again. I can't make that up. It came out again. But this is the clarity that you need to know. Ace of Pentacles energy. The Ace of Pentacles energy. Hold on, let me check on my sound. Hold on. Okay. So, when it comes out with the High Priestess energy, it's the Ace of Pentacles, right? So the Ace of Pentacles is letting you know that, the new beginning, the happiness, and the joy is on the other side of the blocked intuition. And that's you having a realization, Judgment energy, right? The Judgment energy is, you understanding where you are when it comes to this situation, and that is why you just have to move forward and try something else. This is liberation. This is redeeming yourself. And this is having an awakening. This is unblocking all the chakras that's blocked so that you'll be able to manifest and move forward and stop living in struggle, right? Stop living in struggle, living in the fear in the past, living in fear, and and start living in the present moment and stop living towards the future. Anxiety, because that's what is causing you anxiety. And we have that problem, Cancer, and it's okay with us envisioning the things that we want from a person, place, thing, or a situation, and the true love that we can see this person giving us. We imagine that. And that doesn't mean it can't happen. It just can't happen right now until you work on you. Five of Pentacles energy in the upright comes with trusting. Two of Swords energy. It falls on top of it. You're struggling because you don't trust in yourself. You don't trust in yourself and your decisions. And that's where the struggle comes in at. The magician energy comes in the reverse. Again, the magician I can't say it. The magician energy being in the reverse, excuse me, is just letting you know that, this is manipulation. This is dark powers. This is narcissistic energy. Needs clarification. Ego. The ego causes these energies of not being able to have confidence. The Queen of Wands energy and needs clarification. You're not having the confidence that you need because, again, the ego, that's where the ego lives. And it takes away from their confidence. It makes you block everything that you would normally not be okay with being suspended with. Hangman energy. Having deep insight and being able to change and release energies that no longer serve you. But it causes the blockage, and that's why the High Priestess is letting you know, in order for you to have this realization of your, going after what makes you happy, you have to have balance. And you don't have balance in this situation. Temperance energy. You don't have balance. The temperance in the reverse is letting you know, the temperance in the upright is balance, right? It's balance. And in the reverse, it's a lack of balance and it's extremes and feeling fragile. You feel fragile, and that's why you're not able to manifest. That's why your intuition is blocked. That's why you're overthinking and you're afraid to lose or walk away from a person due to the Seven of Cups. Even though you have options, you feel like this other person has more options than you. That's because you haven't gotten out there. You're sitting steady there, sitting and looking at the past and the future and not worried about what's in front of you, the options and the choices that you have to make. And so with that being said, we have the sun energy. This is growth that you need to have. You need to experience it with confidence, chariot energy. You need to experience it, and the Knight of Swords energy tells you, be tough, be ambitious, know what you want, go after it in a single-minded determination. If you want this love, you have to love yourself. If you want this opportunities, you have to give yourself the ability to go out and find the opportunities. If you want, invitations to things, people can't invite you to anything, any type of love or situationships if you're in the house and you're worried about how somebody is looking at you, and it's all because you've reached this plateau. And you're bored and you're disconnected, but you're afraid to take this leap. Does that make sense? You're afraid to take this leap, and the universe is saying, well, you're afraid to take the leap, and the consequences of your actions are at hand because you're bored. You're bored. You're disconnected from this situation. Look at the cards. You're bored and disconnected, and that's where you are. And so I'm going to go ahead and let this, we're going to pull from the chakras, and then we're going to go ahead and let this old energy go. But yeah, you've reached this plateau and you're disconnected, and your disconnect is causing you to let the opportunities and the options come past you. So if the Ace of Cups came in the reverse, it would be missed opportunities, blocked creativity, and emotional loss. 2 cards fell out for the crystals. The Kuzanite and the blue Chalcedony. Chalcedony. The Kunzanite, this is pretty. Unconditional love, contemplation, and introspection deals with the heart chakras. Again, the blue Chalcedony is tranquility, protection, and service. Deals with the third eye and the throat chakra. Exactly what I told you, right? And so let's just talk about it. The heart chakra is your ability to love, to be harmonious, and to forgive. You're so busy holding on to resentment when it comes to this person, place, thing, or situation that is causing all type of blockages when it comes to your chakras, right? And so, again, your heart chakra is your ability to love, to be harmonious, and to forgive. Now, your third eye chakra is your intuition, your perception, and your understanding. Your intuition is blocked. Your perception is blocked. And your understanding when it comes to why you need to move forward with confidence and have growth is because the clarity isn't there, because you're so busy overthinking and living in the past and the present, and living in the past and the future in fear and anxiety, right? Your throat chakra is your communication, the ability to communicate what it is that you need to know or what it is that you need to say. And it's blocked, and that's the reason why it's in the reverse. Your throat chakra is blocked. Your communication, the way you express yourself, and the way that you trust when it comes to the struggles. Does that make sense? And so that is where you are. Now let's go ahead and say the affirmations, right? The affirmations for the blue Chalcedony is I am filled with creative and optimism. I am filled with creativity and optimism. Again, I am filled with creativity and optimism. You have to be able to be defensive in order for you to create the universe that you want. And that's the consequences of your actions, right? The Kuzanite. It says, I release outer influences and am filled with divine love. The outer influences, the love, the things that cause you to overthink, the things that cause you to that, like the egos that you're dealing with, the things that cause you to overthink, the things that cause you to keep stagnant and not to believe in yourself and not to trust yourself, the struggles of others, and also the burdens that you take on from others, right? That causes you to doubt yourself and to doubt your abilities and to feel like there's struggle. So again, I release outer influences and am filled with divine love and am filled with divine love. So now let's go ahead and let this old energy go by saying my affirmation. Remember, like the video. If you're in the chat, talk to me. I talk back. Red hearts if you made it through. Purple hearts if it resonates. Green hearts if you're working on it. Yellow hearts if you just rock with me and got my six, got my back, meaning because I have yours, right? And so do me a favor, go over to my other channel, The World is Waiting Tarot, and subscribe to that channel. Remember, 49% of you guys are subscribed and 51% isn't. So do me that favor and go and subscribe, like, share, comment, or even just go over to my other channel and subscribe to that channel. Anyway, let's let go of the negative energy. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or a situation. You guys like my nails? I cut them and I hate them, but they'll grow back in a week. I love you guys.